Hello and welcome back once again, fellow vinyl aficionados. This is Racers Vinyl Fast 5, and this is episode number 19. Hello again, everybody. Thanks to everyone who has tuned in before for tuning back in. For those that might be new, this is the first Vinyl Fast 5 that you've watched. How this works is I'm going to show you 5 albums. There's one thing that ties them all together. You're welcome to play along. And in the comments, let me know what your guess is, what you think tied them all together. And also at the end, I'm going to give you the answer. I'm going to give you a spoiler alert, though. So, you know, if you want to play along, you're going to be able to pause at the spoiler alert and let me know the answer or what you think the answer is in the comments. It could be something on the front cover, could be something on the back cover, could be a song on the album, could be the artist's name. That's probably about it. But you never know. There might be some other sneaky things in there. So there you go. And today's episode was chosen by, and I'll explain chosen by in a second, Todd The Mod. There's Todd The Mod's channel. Check him out. I will have the link to his channel where links to channels go in these things. All right? But it was bin number 42, album number 10. And we're going to get to that in just a second. And what I mean by that, for the new folks, apologize to those of you that have been before, is I've got 48 bins, and within them, they each have about 30 at least albums. So I need a number that is a bin number, and I need a number that is an album number. So, as an example, 42 and 10. There you go. So, 42 and 10, thanks to Todd The Mod, is Three Dog Night, and this just happens to be their greatest hits. And there are a few of them on here, and it is a very good album. I enjoy Three Dog Night, as I'm sure most of you do. Maybe not, but, you know, I do. You know, my toque looks like a condom on my head. I've said that before, and yet I continue to wear it. I don't care, because it's my toque. Quick story, which I know most of you just went, Joe, you don't ever tell any quick stories. As best as I remember it, paraphrasing possibly a little bit, they got their name, Three Dog Night, from an Inuit tale of if it's a cold night, it's a one dog night. If it's a colder night, it's a two dog night. And yes, if it's the coldest night, it's a three dog night. So there you go. Three Dog Night greatest hits. The front and the back, they don't look a hell of a lot different. I might have even been showing you the back the first time. But anyway, there you go. Three Dog Night, greatest hits. That is bin 42, album number 10, Todd The Mod. Thank you. That's where we start today. And then we move on to a pretty darn good soundtrack. I remember going to this movie, not really knowing what to expect, but it was at the cheap theater back in the day when it first came out, and I thought, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. So away I went, and man, the music on this album is unbelievable. Fantastic, I think, anyway. Worth a listen. It has, if nothing else, where is it? I know the song. I'm just not sure where it is. Anyway, Sedated by the Ramones. You may have heard of them. Ramones. Times Square is the album, and it is the motion picture Times Square. There's the front. There's the back. That's album number 2. Album number 3. This David Kid and Diamond Dogs. This is not the band cover or whatever, but, you know. Anyway, there's the back. There is the front. Diamond Dogs by Mr. David Bowie. Up next, some guys that, you know, made a little bit of a name for themselves in the late 60s, early 70s, and that was these 4 young gentlemen, the Stooges. This album cover, this picture, where is he? Right there. This picture is the last time Iggy Pop ever wore a shirt. Little known fact. It's true. Stooges, self-titled. There you go. Okay? Stooges. And last but not least, to finish off our Feist 5 for today, I think I said Feist, good Canadian artist, Fast 5 for today is the little band from Texas, ZZ Top, or as us in Canada would say, but we don't, ZZ Top, because we pronounce it Z, not Z. But we don't say ZZ Top. I don't say ZZ Top, although I just said it 14 times. Anyway, Fandango. There you go. There's the front. There's the back. There you go. So those are your 5. ZZ Top, Fandango, the front, the back. Stooges, self-titled, front and back. This Guy and Diamond Dogs, front and back. Motion picture soundtrack, Times Square, front and back. And the one that started us all off, Bin 42, album number 10, Todd The Mod. Thanks, buddy. Three Dog Night. Greatest hits. There you go. So, they do have something in common. They may have more than one thing in common, but they have at least the one thing that I thought of in common. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you would like to know the answer, spoiler alert is coming up, so stay tuned. If you want to not know the answer and put your guess in, and you're leaving now, thanks. Take care, eh? Talk to you soon. All right, spoiler alert. Okay, spoiler alert, done and over with. Hey, thanks for sticking around. You guys know this one. It wasn't, it wasn't too sneaky. I wasn't exactly sure what else to do with it. It could have been something with threes. It could have been something with knights. But yeah, I chose dog. And you figured that out already. But still, I chose dogs. But maybe you didn't, because I threw a couple of sneaky ones in there. There is something to do with dog on each of these albums. And I don't know if you want these things to be hard or if you want these things to be easy. And I don't know what you want. If you want to tell me what you want, tell me what you want, what you really, really want in the comments. Three Dog Night. On this album, there is a song called Damn Dog. And it is, if you watch the movie, well, I'm not going to spoiler it for you, because I think you should watch this if you haven't seen it. Seek out Times Square and watch the movie. But Damn Dog is there, all right? And in fact, there's a little bit of the Stooges in there as well. But up next, yes, Diamond Dogs. Duh, Joe. Yeah, but anyway, again, I didn't say they were all going to be easy or not guessable. But, again, I threw in a couple of curveballs, right? Two had dog in the title of the album, and then the others had, songs with dogs. Anyway, yeah, you know the one on here, right? I Want to Be Your Dog. Iggy and the Stooges, the last time he ever wore a shirt. ZZ Top. Man, this is such a killer album. Nasty Dogs and Funky Kings. I think that sums those boys up pretty well. All right, so that is going to do it for today's Vinyl Fast 5, episode 19. Thanks so much for playing along, and if you want to help me out and you've made it past here, you're not going to put your guess in the comments, or maybe you are, but give me your bin number, something between 1 and 48. Give me your album number, something between 1 and 30. I've got a few lined up, but I will always eventually get to them, so share. Sharing is caring. I don't know. Man, the Ramones are awesome. Have a good day, everybody.